I want to welcome you all to the Prog Monster here on Sunday night. We are here to do an episode of new prog albums, and my name is Murph and I am the host. So the album I've chosen for tonight is called No Rewind. It's by a band called Moonrise, which is a Polish band. Okay, album released April the 14th, 26, recorded at the Island Music Studio. It's about 52 minutes in length on the Island Music Studio label and produced by Kamil Konzikniak. Sorry, I knew I was going to screw that up. Tried it like 5 or 6 times before it went on the air. Okay, appearing on this album is Kamil Konzikniak on keyboards, guitars, bass, and drums. So he's the main guy. He's the guy that kind of runs the show. This is his project. Other people appearing here: Anna Batko on lead vocals on tracks number 1, 5, and 8, and does some backing vocals as well. Marcin Stasek, lead vocals on tracks 2, 3, 4, and 7, and also does some backing vocals. And then Marcin Kruzek on guitar solo only on track 7, which has the hard rock guitar solo type thing going on. So there are a total of 8 tracks in total on this album. Some fairly lengthy tracks, others barely noticeable, just like a little bit. So the opening track is about 4 minutes, a little under 4.5 minutes in length. It's called Two Roads. It has a symphonic opening, and you're going to see a lot of that on this album. It's a highly symphonic album, lots of spacey sound. Well, not so much spacey sounds, but definitely that symphonic sound is dominant throughout on this album. This one has a symphonic opening with some light guitar parts. The second, more pronounced guitar kicks in after about a minute here. It's a little more dominating. A nice melodic, symphonic, quiet track, really. Vocals are done by a female. Forward, smooth, strong, prominent. The vocals and the synthesizers are dominant parts of this particular track. It's got a kind of a low, slow, symphonic guitar solo towards the back end. Song does slow down at the end of the album. Pretty decent track to open the album. Next one up is a lengthy track. This is called Shadows in the Dark. It's about 9.5 minutes in length, a little over that. Nice symphonic opening with a catchy guitar riff here. A bit of a scratchy, not too powerful guitar either. The drums are more prominent on this track than the previous track. The vocals are male. Mid-range, smooth sounding, really good. The song does build before returning to a more scratchy guitar part. The vocals jump to a higher registry at that time period as well. At the back end is a kind of a lighter, slow symphonic with some piano, a little bit of piano. Not a lot here, but a little bit here. This is probably my favorite track on the album too. Next up is Single Game. This one's a little over 6 minutes in length. Nice low end key part with a symphonic sound. The vocals are low ebb, deep to mid range. Then it does jump up to a much higher registry. Some piano to accompany a much higher vocal part. A quiet low ebb but melodic, slow guitar part towards the back end, and keyboards are thrown in there as well. Yeah, overall, this is much more symphonic than the previous tracks. All 3 tracks I liked open the album. The back half I liked as well. There's no real distinction between the 2 halves of the album. I think they don't do a much stronger front and then kind of drop off, or start out slow and then pick up speed. Is pretty much equal throughout the album. Next song is called Cheaters. It's a little over 5 minutes. It's got a nice low ebb guitar part with some soft melodic vocals. The vocals pick up tempo. The drums become strong, forward, and dominant. The guitar part jumps up and gets a little bit heavier, more melodic, and a little bit more screechy here. The vocals, of course, are clear, mid-range, some high registry at points. There are also male vocals here as well. Percussion is very, very strong. This is a more percussion. Well, the percussion beat is a little more strong anyways. A decent song. Next up is When We Played by Heart. We Played by Heart. This one's a little, same as the last one, just a little over 5 minutes. Low end opening. The vocals are female here. High range, almost operatic at times. Multiple vocal parts, very catchy. Some acoustic guitar here as well, with some symphonic sounds accompanying it. Then you got a heavy melodic guitar that jumps in. The vocals are strong. Guitar solo, very melodic sound. Yeah, it's a decent song, this one. Next up is Silent Rooms. This is an instrumental. Basically, it's about 3 minutes long. It's basically a piano part. It opens with a piano with a mellow, a mellow kind of feel to it. Instrumental with some symphonic background going on here, but it's basically a piano part. The next track up is Friends of Blood. This is the other track I kind of like quite a bit too. Symphonic opening with a slow melodic guitar lick going here. Some very light percussion. The vocals are male, mid-range, clear, melodic, forward. Some keys, parts strong, low key, but dominant, like they go throughout it. Some builds as vocals get more forward, melodic, and the drum and guitar solo also becoming more prominent as it goes along. It's got a nice heavy biting guitar solo at the end, towards the back half, a strong, captive, dominant sound at the back half of this album. I like this song quite a bit. The last track is the longest. It's just over 10 minutes, just under 10 and a half minutes. Symphonic, almost spacey sound to open. Some light percussion, keyboard parts, and guitar parts throughout this track. The vocals are female, low melodic, a bit murky, high and operatic feeling towards some parts of it as well. You got some nice builds here with some percussion, and it does crescendo out. So it builds up to a point and then just drops off and goes back to what it was at the beginning. And then it builds again, driven by the guitar and the drums here. The solo is high-pitched, very heavy, melodic, fast at points as well. This is a very kind of metal-sounding guitar solo, which really is, I don't know, might be a little bit at odds for the rest of the album. The keyboard solo is mid to high range, much more within the range of the song, supported by a guitar riff, which is a little bit heavier. It's got a nice multi-vocal backup part, giving it a lot of body. The song has a lot more body because of the backing vocals. Yeah, this is a typical song for the rest of the album. The biggest difference is the guitar solo is really quite heavy for this particular album. Overall, I like this album. I think it's pretty strong. I actually looked up the record store to see if they might have it, but they didn't have it. So I guess I'll wait and see what happens. Maybe I'll buy it at some point if I can get it for a reasonable price. I don't think I want to pay huge amounts for this album. It is a symphonic album, and for the most part, symphonic albums kind of wear a bit on me after a bit. But overall, strong album. Moonrise, No Return, from the Polish band, released back in April 14th. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe if you can, and make any comments about Moonrise if you want, or about their album No Return, No Rewind if you're inclined to do so. And we will see you all next Sunday night for another look back at another, well, not a look back, but look at another prog album. Take care and have yourself a good evening.